Okay, so today we're going to talk about how I got absolutely spanked in this market. And I mean, I got spanked hard. And I'm not talking in the naughty kind, I'm talking like absolutely spanked. So let's take a look at it. The markets, since the trunk era has begun, have not been very stable. We've seen markets reverse, we've seen them loop around, and it has not been by any means one of the easier markets to trade in, not that it ever really is. In this case here, I had set up some alerts. I was looking for it to drop. I usually gate the first 15 minutes, and then once it drops down, I went ahead and set an alert, so then it would hit my phone, and then I go and log in and start trading, and of course it drops down, and it starts to flag, and typically when it starts to flag, I usually wait for it to flash green, and then I start looking to get in. And I have found that I need to wait a little bit longer in these markets because they're not stable. They're not staying where they should be. And we have seen this, my team and I, as you've been looking at this, we have seen this happen over the course of multiple days since this administration has taken place. And it makes sense, right? Because you have tariffs, we have there's what DeepSeek came out, so there's there has been a lot of changes going on, which is affecting the market in very different ways, and really the key is to be patient. So okay, let's take a look at it and see what's up. So it drops down, and then from there it's going to go ahead and I'm over here. I went ahead and put my order in to sell, and boom, it's in. Okay, I'm thinking, all right, no problem. So I go up to the break before we broke from the previous level, which I liked. I felt like up here was way too high, though. I wanted to go ahead and just take it down to the break of about right here. So I thought that'd be fine for a stop, and I really was just thinking for a retracement to just the bottom of that massive candle, and I didn't exactly get that. So you're gonna see that this thing starts to go, but now we are going in the wrong direction, and up we go, and up we go, and up we go, and right now we start to come back the other way, and I'm thinking, okay, well maybe maybe we'll get lucky here, but this coming back, and it's like, okay, maybe it's gonna come back here retest, right? But as you see, it's not gonna do it, and all that's gonna happen is this thing is going to hit my stop, and now I am down $475. Not where I want to be. Still, how can this be avoided in the future? I'm going to get to that. But first, if you will, I have a brand new YouTube channel. If you don't mind liking and subscribing, that would be fantastic. I'm trying to get 1,000 subscribers in less than 30 days. If you can go ahead and hit subscribe and hit like, that would help as well. I also have a Substack too, and the Substack will be, it should be on the screen, and the link is also in the description of this video. So definitely check that out, where you can find a little bit more. So, how do we avoid this? How do we keep ourselves from getting into this situation in a market that's going all over the place? So what I'm looking for is I am looking for consistency. I want to see this market hanging around, whether we flag up or flag down, longer than this. And so as I've gone back in my data, I have noticed that if we wait a little bit, we get better results. Okay, so I'm going to go, so my trading, and again, trading is risky. You can lose money, and we want to make sure that that you're trading responsibly. So don't take this as trading or advice, but this is just how I'm going to do it. As I am waiting for this to flash, to come down, I want my 20 EMA to clear my gate that I've created just to show which way I'm going. But I want to see this really sit here for about 15 minutes. I want to see it go, in this case, green. And I want to go 1, 2, 3 on a 5-minute chart. And then I'm going to enter in the direction of the market at that point, and I'll place my trade where at the previous level. Or if it's too far back, I'll place my trade just at the end of this candle. I want to see this hang around a little bit longer. I don't feel comfortable just getting in right here as soon as the scene flashes. In the past, it's worked out. Through some of the studies that I've run, by looking back at some of these days, which I am over at my Substack, you can see those there. You can see a journal that I have. It goes back about 60 days, and the market, in the past, you was able to get in here and just try to grab it right there, and it would just work its way down. Or if it's going up in the opposite direction, it would work its way up. But in this case, it just does not want to hold. This market wants to reverse in the other direction. So, of course, that was not fun for me. I ended up being down 475, and that's too bad because in this account, I've been doing really well. I was up over $2,000, and now I was up almost on $3,000, and now I'm down to about 2,500 because I did not wait for this market to hold. So that's what I'm wearing. So yeah, take something away from each of these losses. You're not going to win every single trade. My percentage was up in the high 80s, and now it's dwindling down because we have all this instability in the market, which we can see as we see a market do something like this and shoot right back up and then go ahead and close, But these candles start to close at least within this range. So that is it. So in this case here, I took my spaking. I took it hard the way that I should. And I'm just going to have to enjoy the pleasure of the pain. All right. This is then the Naked Call. Again, don't forget to like and subscribe if you like these videos. Also check out my Substack as well. You can also find me on Instagram. And all those links are in the description. And I will see you next time.